No ice walk for you?
The other ice is a bubble ice. A little bubble kind with a foil roof.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like the lodge feel here.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
kind of
that's
cool.
nice.
Reminds me a bit of Disney World. Keep waiting for the Bear Jamboree to break out.
This week it's a lot warmer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, me too.
For sure.
Good clean game with a lot of calls going against the team.
No zebras.
I would just go. I don't know what they're waiting for.
That's always the right answer. 5-minute rule.
No, they should go to the benches and wait.
welcome to Chicago as we take on 16U Big Games, take on the St. Louis Sting for our first game in the CCM tournament. uh, so we are playing this Sting team is like number 5 or 6 in the country. So it should be a good test for the boys today. I know they're excited about it. It looks like Declan is in the net. I'm going to guess that he's going to start. Evan is stretching below us, so I think Declan will get the nod, and Evan will get the nod the game tonight. All right, so I might be using the mute button a little bit more today. One of the videos gets flagged for copyrighted music, because of how loud the music is when we improve. So I might mute a little bit more because they're playing some loud music here right now. I think we have almost a full squad, except Logan, who's still injured, but huh? Oh, yeah. Uh, we have everyone, right? It's 15, so yeah, we should be 3 lines and 6B, I think. And 15. All right, here we go. Looks like Oliver and Zane are out. Blake, Charlie, and Nolan is going to get the start today. Blake on the dot. He wins the drawback. Sent to the wall there by Oliver. Overskated in the neutral zone. Now STJ trying to get through the neutral zone. Good job there by Nolan fighting the puck off. Blake gets it up and out. St. Louis stumped, and they were off for a second. Now this is Oliver sending it into the corner. He'll get bodied, and some big fighting going on there in the corner. That's Blake and Oliver. And no, I don't know what's going on there on Blake. Big hit by Nolan. Now comes to Charlie. Charlie's got it in the zone. Nice feed out. Hit. Who was that? That's Zane on. I don't know when Zane came on. It looks like a change here. And tipped by STJ. They're a little discombobulated here, and we'll get a face-off after an ice down in the St. James zone. To Declan's left. The quick shift for the first line there. Now this is Yazin, Wilder, and Gabe. So we're changing up the lines quite a bit here. And puck's won by St. Louis. They tried to get it towards the net. Puck's to the point, fired into traffic, a nice tip. And that's going to dribble down and be another icing. Henrik and Jack now in on the fence there. All right, this is to Declan's right. And won by St. Louis. They're going to do a little bit of a set play there. Saved by Declan. What happened there? Top of the net. So it was the save, though? All right, Harrison's line's going to come out here to Declan's right. And a good win back to Joseph. Goes Harrison around the corner to, that was Jihan up the front. Stick out, another save by Declan. Puck's in the corners. St. Louis has it. They're going to try to get it up to the point, and a bad play. Now Jihan has it. He's going to try to beat his defenseman. He does cleanly. Kicks it to his front, and he gets it on the net, and a save by the St. Louis goalie. Finally getting an offensive face-off here. Harrison talking to Joseph there, trying to figure out what they're going to do. So this is Sebastian, Jihan, and Harrison on this line. Harrison wins it back a little too strong to the point. Joseph wasn't there. Joseph gets there first. He loses the puck, though. And now we get someone out front. A great play by Sebastian to cover. We mishandled that out front. Now it's up along the wall. And it's going to get back to the point. St. Louis will take a shot through traffic. Another save from Declan. Now St. Louis going to that same play. Puck is wide of the net. Comes to the near side. Nope, it died. And Sebastian's going to send around. Everyone's looking around. Who should go get it? Leon and Sonny are there. Sonny is going to send it around. He's got Sebastian. He's got Harrison if he can get it. And just missed it. And St. Louis will long pass, missed. Now we go D to D, up along the wall to Sebastian. That can't connect there. First line coming out. And here comes the one-on-one here. That was a nice pass right up the middle. Puck went wide. STJ got to be a little bit more physical now. There's Blake. Good job in the corner. He'll send it up the wall. That's Nolan fighting for it. And they can't get it out. And finally, Blake digs it out. But we haven't had possession yet very much other than Jihan's rush. So got to try to get this puck, get possession, and make a play. That was a change. That was a try to be an ice so we could change the defense. And that's a misplay there by Nolan trying to dump it. Now St. Louis comes in and they come over the blue line. They'll go against the half wall there, sent it out front. They're just sending the puck to the net, looking for tips and bounces and what have you. Good high hit there. I think that's Zane playing on this line. He played defense. So Oliver and Zane are on defense right now. Puck in the near side corner along the wall. Trying to come out of there. They can't. And here we go. St. James gets it up to Nolan. Nolan can't get there. Now it's going to wrap around. Oliver will chase. He'll go D to D softly to Zane. Can't mishandle. They got a cutter coming up front. They can't get it there. Sent up front. And good play there by Blake to prevent that pass out front. And a little Gretzky twirl around. And a nice shot from the slot. We got to be close to their stick there. And we'll go down 1-0. Yazin on the draw. Lewis will win that back. St. James can't get it out. Now St. Louis has it. A good hit there by Yazin. In the corner, comes to the point. They go D to D. Gabe can't get there. Fell down. Puck goes around behind the net. And St. Louis got a cutter. They're not going to take it. Nice little play at the defensive blue point there. And here comes Gabe. And he couldn't poke it out. And thinking being a little too passive there, not going back towards the puck. And now comes back to the point, fired into traffic, saved by Declan, gets it rebound over to Gabe. Gabe makes a pass, but it was behind Yazin. And St. Louis will come back and good diving play. That was I think Wilder. And the puck will come out, looking for a change here at St. James. And St. Louis will come up near side, looking to enter. Big hit there. Nope. Thought Sebastian was going to get there. And comes to Jihan. Jihan can't get it. Nope, that was Sonny. Sonny couldn't get it out. Now Joseph will try this near side. Now Sebastian trying to get it out. Harrison is in there. Puck is behind the net now. And no, a little soft pass there by Sonny, and St. Louis has it. Tip goes wide of the net. Jihan is on that side. He bypasses to Sonny. Sonny gets a stick in there. He's trying to get it. St. Louis controls out to the point. Long half wall. That's Harrison. Harrison trying to get the puck. He falls down. Jihan is there helping him. And St. James just can't win a puck battle at the moment. And look out front. Puck is in feet and good tipping. Still loose. And now Jihan has it. Now comes to Joseph. Joseph will just ice the puck. And we'll get changes here. I think Blake's line is going to come on. 8:34 to go here in the first period. Kind of what we expected a little bit with this St. Louis team. However, I thought the boys would be a little bit more physical at this point. Blake on the draw. And they're going to kick him out for some reason. Not sure what happened there. Charlie will take the face off. Oh, come on, referee. This is not the NHL. There we go. Good win by Charlie. The team has it. They're all close together, bunched up, and they're going to lose that, not get a shot off. Pass comes wide, and that's Zane in a race there. He'll go behind the net, trying to be physical. Comes right to Oliver. Oliver has Nolan. Nolan gives it back to Oliver. He'll chip it ahead. Charlie was there. Charlie will go into the corner, stick lift, and trying to get possession. Oliver is on the wall for him, and it gets sent around. No one's there on the other side. We'll come near side, and St. Louis can't get it out. Hits some players in feet. still inside. Blake trying to get a shot off. And it looks like we got some light hockey going on here. Charlie doing a good job on the forecheck out to the point. Zane has it. He sends it up into traffic, and it's going to eventually pop out. Blake will send it in, go for a chain. And here comes St. Louis. Charlie is in deep forechecking at the moment. On comes the second line. And, he hasn't passed up a big hit there. Now, Charlie has it. He'll make a move. Lost the puck as he was stick handling behind the net. He hasn't turn it over. Now Zane does a good take. The player's back was to him. Now it comes out to Wilder. Oh, Wilder whiffed on the one timer. And now I don't know why Zane is so whoa. And puck, there is no netting in front of us. So that puck came right out and almost hit some of the parents sitting down front. All right. Latham takes an offensive faceoff. And he wins it back to Wilder with a little handcuff. Yazin, a good shot, and Gabe was almost there for that rebound. St. Louis struggling now a little bit to get the puck out. St. James able to keep it in. They got to just dump it here. There we go. And so they'll go and chase. Yazin in first. Up comes St. Louis through the neutral zone and fired hard at the St. James bench. B to D, and we love that. Now St. Louis. All right. St. James trying to find Blake. Blake has it. He's going to cut through, dump it, and go chase. Puck comes to their goalie. He just sends it behind the net. Blake has it, sends it out front. There's no one there. And now St. James will pick it up, trying to get it to Blake again. He's going to get it, and here he comes. He'll fire in toward St. Louis goalie. And we will get a face-off here. 2-0 St. Louis. 4:20 to go in the first period. The opening game here of our PCM tournament. And see the St. James player's already been over a little bit from running around chasing the puck. And Blake gets control. Well, hard to say who won that face-off. James had it there for a second. Breakaway here for St. Louis. And they missed that shot, thankfully. You hear JB yelling at some of the players here. You got to play sound against a good team. Gaz's line is on. He'll take this face off. And a push through worked on Yazin. And Declan's going to cover it up. Yazin will take this face off again. Here goes the referee, pretending it's the NHL. And that puck is a good job by Gabe to tip it out. He'll go on that forecheck. D by St. Louis. They're looking to come up this weak side. Yazin trying to get his stick in there, couldn't. Puck goes around to Jack. Bounced a little crazy on him. He couldn't get there. Now Yazin in there throwing a shoulder. He kicks it over the other side. Henrik goes in, can't get it. Now it comes back to Jack. Jack is there. Yazin throwing his body around. He pulls it out. He's got Wilder. If he can get the puck there, he's going to get it to Wilder. And now here comes Gabe. Gabe sends it in. That's Gabe had come over to the other side, so there was no wing there. Now hits a skate by Joseph. Another breakaway in. Joseph, what a save there by Declan. Good job by Joseph on the recovery. And Joseph fighting there along the wall. St. Louis is going to pick it up. They got someone wide side. And we just keep making these little mistakes here. St. Louis trying to enter. They can't do it. Centered up to Gabe. Gabe can't get the pass, a little behind him. And it's paying out for another shift. Now it hits his foot. Good God. And it's shot hard on Declan. He can't cover up. Puck is in the near side corner. Think team's doing a good job in these corners, but these tips and point shots like that, a good block there and a flash by Wilder shot called. And now we start seeing some hits in the corner. That was a good one. Jihan with a deflection hit Harrison and he dropped it right in front of the net instead of throwing it to the corner. Now puck comes out towards Jihan, D to D. Here comes Wilder in through traffic. Great save by Declan. Hard into the corner on the wall there. And here comes St. James out with it. They're just going to ice it and make some changes. Under 2 minutes now to go here in the opening period. Harrison's line is going to stay out and he'll take this face off to Declan's right. And he did a good job taking the body and won that face off. There's no push through. Tip puck goes into the far corner. Oliver's there, but you can see two St. Louis players right up front, no one there. Now comes St. James. Here we go. Here comes Dion. He's got Harrison, and he couldn't get the pass over. He lost it. And back comes St. Louis. A good stick there, but they lost the player moving through. Now puck's going to come up to the point. St. Louis trying to keep it in. Harrison's got it. He tips it out to Jihan. Now Harrison has it. They'll get over the blue line. Fires it in on the goalie. No rebound. And we'll get an offensive face-off to the St. Louis right there. It goes right. All right. Blake is on the dot. Now we're making a late change on the defenseman. And Blake will take this face-off. Good win by Blake. Right to Charlie. He fires it through and hits his own player. And puck's going to go deep in. Blake's going to go chase. Nolan's making a change. I think that puck hit him in the ankle. He would score. Okay. Now, the St. Louis team gets up the ice fast. And wow, a glove there on Blake. Attempted clear. Now it comes near side through traffic. Good save, Declan. Might not have been going in, but now we're going to get an ice. That's going to die, and we'll get face off here in St. James then. 30 seconds left, or a little over 30 seconds left. 2-0. And with Nolan down, looks like Zihan's going to take this shift with Blake and Charlie. And puck comes to the point. And Charlie makes contact on the wall, but it gets to the point, hits Blake in the ankle. That stung him, but he's okay. And he's going to jump back in, get up front. And two St. Louis players collide, and we turn the puck over, unfortunately. We had a 5-on-3 for a second. And now back comes St. Louis. Good stick by Blake. That player trying to drop it to his teammate, and he can't. And that's going to do it in the period. At the end of one, it is 2-0 St. Louis. All right, back to start the second period, going right to left. Gabe, Yazin, and Wilder, Joseph, and Zane. And puck won by St. Louis. No ice there, not sure why. 3 referees in this game, which is a little unusual. Usually we have 2. So you would think they'd be able to get nice. And right here is where we just can't keep possession. Flipped up high, bounces behind the net, sent to Wilder. Wilder lets it go by him, hoping to get it out, and it doesn't. Now it's going to come near side. On the wall, that was Joseph. And he gets a stick in there. Out comes Yavin. Yavin gets a move. He's got a 2-on-1. Someone trying to walk him down. And he made the right move to make a pass to the open player, but they couldn't get a shot off there. Not a good chance. All right, St. Louis eye off the glass, trying to do a little fancy breakout there. Weak side comes over strong side. Yavin in on the forecheck. Now there's some changes going on. Harrison's line will come in. That puck goes by Gabe. Puck trying to hit Harrison. He lets it go, turns it over. Puck gets fired in while St. Louis makes a change. Now Harrison has it. Gets it to Gabe. Gabe misses it and he's trying to, I think, get Nolan maybe on the other side. Turned over. Back comes Sonny. I don't know what Sonny is doing there. Turned it over. I think he tried to get it deep and just didn't hit it hard enough. And now there's an ice, and St. James will get an offensive faceoff. All right, so Harrison looks like they've moved Nolan from Nolan and Dion swap. So Sebastian, Nolan, Harrison, Oliver, Zane. Harrison will take offensive faceoff, and he loses it. And here's a breakout set play. And St. James does a good job making sure that it doesn't work. In goes Sebastian trying to be physical. And puck gets centered out. Look out. That was a dangerous play there. We made the defensive play, and Nolan almost springs it. Now Harrison falls down. Puck is centered. No one's there. St. Louis has the puck. And some fancy stick work there against Sebastian. Harrison backing him up. They get it to the point. Fired through traffic. Good save by Declan, but he can't glove it. And again, we're skating past the puck. A little nervous here. And I don't, good Lord. Another save by Declan. I think our players were confused on what to do there. I couldn't tell if we were trying to play man-to-man suddenly or what. 12:42 to go here in the second. St. James will take this defensive face-off. Blake is in. And he'll win it. And St. James gets it out. Turnover. Here comes Blake. He's got room. And he goes around, gets tripped. He still gets the puck to the net. But it wasn't really a high danger chance there. Now St. Louis has behind. And now Charlie trying to get there. Dion there. Can't keep it in. And look out. And that puck, I think, is going to stay in. Remember, there's no netting here. So I thought it was going to come to the stands. Jihan hits the net off trying to forecheck there. And so we'll get a whistle and an offensive faceoff. And a line change. Yeah, I've been setting up, talking to everyone. I don't know if they're going to try to run a set play here. And again, comes the breakout. Look out. That's going to be an ice. That's the second time they've run that set play. So what happens is the center wins it back to the defenseman. And if he can hit the just the puck just past the blue line on the opposite side of the faceoff, then their wing, who is out wide, can just go for a breakaway. So you can see Jack is lined up towards me. He's the one that needs to be mindful of it. And they're not going to get it this time. That was a win by Yazin, a shot by Wilder that went wide. Wilder went to this near side, so no one's there, and St. Louis is going to get a free breakout, and then they pop the puck into the bench area, and we could get a center ice face off here. St. Louis hit the lighting. That should be again in the center ice, I think. So we'll try it again. St. Louis likes to hit it high, and so while it's up in the air, their players are busting their butts to get there. Puck is won by St. Louis. Now it's out, taken back in. St. James can't win that puck. Deflection by Jack. Now the puck is behind. Henrik will go and chase, make some contact up to the point. And Wilder was a little too quick at the point, and St. Louis makes a fourth shot. They keep it in behind the net. No one's there. Now it's going to come up to Wilder again. And DVD shot high, saved by Declan. Back to the point again, and we'll repeat. That was tipped wide. Good play by Henrik to get some room. Now where everyone is just bunched up, kind of panicked, and so we can't get the puck out. Now Yazin gets a nice play to himself. He's got a 2-on-1. He's got Gabe. Gets it over to Gabe, but a good stick and get it right in the lane. And look out for the breakaway. And good job by Jack coming to help Henrik. Good defense there, team defense. And it's going to come all the way around to Charlie, but not just a little too soft. Charlie has it. He's going to regroup. Nope. He's got Gabe. Sends it over to Gabe. Gabe's got plenty of time. Gabe trying to hit Charlie again with it. And Blake has it. Blake sends it. Oh, shit. Finally, some puck luck. I think that was Blake. Did that tip off someone? That was Blake. Yeah. I didn't see who got the assist. But it's, sometimes you need some puck luck there. Just good job by them getting it to the net. And Blake's gonna get a goal. I think Charlie is gonna get the assist. That's who I'm gonna give it to, and we'll fix that later. And suddenly it's 2-1, and we have a bit of a game here in the second period. 10:20 to go. Blake is out with Gian and Charlie. Joseph has it in the near side corner. He sends it to Gian. Gian gets it to Blake. And Blake is going to beat that St. Louis player. Oh, and he hit the post. He hit the post. Back to the point. High shot there by Sonny. And STJ with a little bit of a spark. And Gian rotated back there for Joseph. He's going to fight two players along the boards. Joseph goes in, makes it stop. Oh, look out! Blake knocked it away. There was a save there by Declan. Blake accidentally knocked it out. And Jihan has it now. Ooh, and he kind of gave it up there for a second. But Blake has some room, gets it back to Jihan. Here comes St. James. And Jihan kind of ran out of room, wasn't sure what he wanted to do. I think he was trying to find Charlie. He needs someone out front. And we got Harrison now. And Harrison will go get the puck, and he'll take a hard hit there and lose the puck. And up and out. St. Louis goes. Joseph makes a play. Harrison has it. He's trying to get it in. Now Joseph and Harrison along the wall. A good play by Sebastian to anticipate. And look out. Here comes St. Louis. Oh, Harrison went right around the St. Louis player, but then he couldn't. He lost control. Back comes St. Louis. St. James has numbers. Puck gets shot wide. Nolan can get there. He doesn't get it out. Harrison overskated it, and now through traffic, St. James can't get the puck out. Hard and around. Now we could be able to get it out, but we turn it over. That was Sebastian sent it right to one of the St. Louis players. Now trying to get out. Harrison has it. He'll softly get it out to Nolan, who overskates it. Sebastian gets it to Nolan. Nolan has Harrison with him. And there, Nolan sends it in, but Sebastian came over to this side, so there's no one here on this weak side. And a good stick by Zane. And St. Louis will just dump it into the corner. A little over 8 minutes now. St. James hits it out in front. And good Lord. And it hits the leg. We get some more puck luck here. And now St. Louis will dump it in. Oliver will go for it. He makes some contact. Yazin's going to help him. And out. No, St. Louis is making a change now. Puck comes to Sebastian. He's got time. And he sends it up the middle. Turned over for a second. Now Yazin gets it to Nolan. He sends it in the corner while we change. St. Louis is going to come back, and they're going to enter the zone. Look out. This is the guy with a good shot, and he hits the corner there, and it's 3-1. It's all right. I think St. James getting some confidence here. They're making a lot of frazzled plays, I would say, where they're just not believing in themselves. They can play with this team. Right, Yavin will take the face off, and he's going to win it. Right, he can't go in, trying to go in on his own. And back comes St. Louis using the whole ice, and they'll tip it and go chase. A lot of good, look at that. A lot of good moves by St. Louis. And we get it out, but lose possession. St. Louis trying the weak side. They misplay that, and we center it instead of getting it out. And that is Oliver being strong along the wall. St. Louis going to come out. They're going to cut to the net. And we leave someone. There we go. Now Oliver has him. He's got his stick. Here comes Yavin trying to get it to Wilder. They run into each other. Someone is down. That was Zane. He's up now with a save by Declan. Back to the point. And that puck gets tipped. And it's going to be in the zone face off. We'll get a change. Blake's line will come out. 6:28 to go here in the second. 2-1. St. Louis. Blake on the dot. And he'll win that. Gets sent around to Jihan. Jihan can't get it out. He turns it over right at the blue line. And Jack will get pushed off the puck. St. Louis controls. Now Jack is in there fighting two St. Louis players. Blake with a hard hit, but he left the puck. Now St. James going to get it over to Charlie. Charlie's got some room if he can get it out. And he couldn't. Now it's sent to Blake. And there's no wing here. Jihan had gone for sort of a breakaway or something, but now he's back. Ooh, Blake spun around there. And St. Louis gets a dirty goal, just picks up a rebound. And that's going to make it 4-1. Madison's line will be out now. Won by St. Louis. Good stick there by Sebastian. And St. Louis is going to come up that far side, through the middle, tipped it, turned it over, and we're watching instead of skating there, and we can't get to the puck. And Harrison can't control it. Just chip, 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 chip. Harrison could have taken a holding penalty there. The kid's got his stick there. Sebastian comes out of it, moves around, gets it to Joseph. And I just had some weird happen with the internet. I don't know if it affected the broadcast or not. There we go. We get it to Sebastian. Sebastian gets it to, oh, goodness. That was Nolan who overstated it, and then he just can't connect on passes. So Joseph trying to make some time and can't get it out. Gets turned over there along the board. He'll be physical. Out comes. Uh, now we're watching them go and pick the puck up there. Very quiet in here suddenly. That- Now St. James can get it out. Too much golf checking. And we've got Joseph missing a stick, and we just can't control the puck. And St. Louis just attack. Now this pass comes up, and Joseph didn't ever go for it. Sebastian trying to get a little bit of a chip shot in there late. Now no one wants to go for the puck. Gaz's line comes out, and a good save by Declan. And that puck's going to get out, sent back in offsides. So, and then we just ice it. I'm not sure why we did that. We have possession. We give it right back. Joseph will go in. He'll make contact behind the net. That St. Louis player sends it out front. Now it's just sent to the boards. Good save by Declan. Declan playing real good game. Making some tough shots. Tough saves, rather. All right, 3:24 here in the second. We had a bit of a burst there at about the 8 minute mark, but now we're kind of crawled into a bit of a shell. He has another dot. And a good win by him. And here comes St. James. Gets it to Gabe. Gabe fires through traffic, but it hits the player, goes into the corner. Come on now, boys. Now we get it to Gabe. He's got Yavin if he can get it. Nope, he tried to get it up to the point, and St. Louis is able to intercept. And Zane lost sight of the puck. Look out. Another save by Declan. And there we go. Now Gabe's got to get it out. No, he centers it. Yasmin gets it up to Wilder. Wilder gets it to the red line and dumps it. Now on comes Charlie. And good job by Yasmin there. And Gabe will go in. Gabe going to take a shot from the St. Louis player. Now, that's a hold. The referees are not calling. Oh, there's a slash. Still referees watching like there's going to be a fight suddenly, and they're not doing anything about it. Oh, gosh. Oliver pre-planned that pass and almost got picked up. The St. Louis, oh, God. We are not being good with the puck here. Just very irresponsible with these puck movements and puck touches. And that could be an ice. Just about 2 minutes here to go in the second. This is where they like to run that stretch play. So it's Jack's side. You can see that the St. Louis player closest to me down the bottom is going to come right at me if they win this face-off. Oh, I don't know what's going on with referee. And there goes the stretch. Here it comes. I mean, they've run that 3-4 times now. We kind of know it's coming. And Gihan's able to tip the puck away. Good shot there. I think that's Jack in there. Now Blake will go hunt. Centered out front. Declan covers up. Good defensive play there by St. James. 1:40 to go here in the second. Blake. Nice job by Blake winning that face off, kicked it to himself, and then's able to get it out. No ice. And Marine and St. Louis doing a good job. Just their touches are so good. They're able to either pass it to themselves or get it to a teammate. That looked like an offside, and St. James gets it out. 1:15 to go. Jihan let the puck pass him, comes to Henrik. Henrik will send it to the wall, right to Charlie. Charlie too strong there for Yazin. And now this puck gets sent back in, and St. James not hustling. There we go. Now Jihan has it. He'll look around. He'll go backwards and try to get it to. He was looking for Charlie, cut back before Jihan thought he would. St. Louis going to go and Jack. A good job by Jack trying to push him off. And good team defense taking over. And that looked out. Come on, man, make the call. Three referees out there can't figure out what offside is. Now we get a bad pass up the middle, turned over to St. Louis. They'll center it, but they're not able to get to it. Now it's going to go up hit the netting. 24 seconds left to go here in the second period. That was my one yell at the referee while broadcasting. So I will try not to do that again. Yeah, we're not careful. No, I agree. I agree. They're going to run some play here. I guarantee it. Who knows what they're going to run? Hopefully the St. James kids are ready for it. And Yazin ran a little Obi play, and we gave not able to get it out. Takes a hard hit into the referee. Call it both ways. Come on, man. Gabe's going to get a roughing. St. Louis kid's going to get a roughing. 9 seconds left to go in the period. He's allowed to take his helmet off. Yeah, yeah. And here comes Yazin. 5 seconds. And that's going to do it. And we will go to the third period here. 4-1 St. Louis. And I think we're going to get the Zamboni on. Yep. So we're playing high school rules or whatever, and we're going to go sit in the locker room for a minute and watch the Zamboni come out. So I did not anticipate this. I don't know if we want to what we're going to do with the broadcast here. I guess we'll just leave it on, and they should be back out in, I don't know, 10 minutes.
Welcome back here to third period. As nice as this rink is, and it is nice, there's no snack bar open, so couldn't get some water at intermission. Kind of funny.
The boys stretching, like 2 huge lines of hockey players stretching their legs. I don't know if the coach has told him to do that. Harrison stretching usually doesn't know how to do stretches. He's doing some yoga thing over there right now. All right, so I imagine Blake Klein will be out here to start this third period.
3 goals. Blake. Gabe is probably still in the box. I don't know what penalty he got. I assume he just got 2 minutes. He'll have to wait for the whistle because it was matching. Again, for those who may have joined late, this St. Louis State team is, when I saw them, they were ranked 4 in the country for AA. Although I think they have moved to maybe 6 or 7 since that season. They're a pretty good team. We are keeping this close. I think our boys have definitely kept up with them. We've been our own worst enemy, I think, so far. Blake, Jihan, and Charlie will come out. Sonny and Joseph on defense. Here we go. Blake on the dot. On left to right.
Let's go, STJ!
Dad rocking over there next to me, to my left. And good job by Blake winning that face off and getting it in the zone. Jihan tips it up into the bench. Good job by St. James doing the little things to get an offensive face off here. Now let's see if they can get a shot off on this face off and get some momentum. All right, here comes Blake. Goes another one of their plays. You see that player cut through. And turned over and sent wide by Blake. Puck's along the wall. St. Louis sends the puck in on their own net. Now here comes Blake. He tried a one-timer and then Charlie had a shot that was saved. And Sonny gets it into the corner to Charlie. Charlie stick handling, gets it over to Joseph. Joseph fires through traffic. St. James getting some momentum here. That's Jihan. And almost turned it over there. Harrison comes on for Blake. Now Sonny on defense. And Sonny's behind the net. No one's out front. And Harrison goes against the wall. Not able to get the puck. Now it tips up. And Jihan gets it to Charlie. Charlie's trying to get some room. No one's there. Harrison makes a swipe at the puck. St. Louis is going to send it into Zane. Zane can't get it out. Now St. Louis has it in this near side corner up to the point, but they made a bad pass, and Nolan trying to get it out. Sebastian came all the way over, and back comes St. James. Harrison has it. He's got Nolan right with him. He'll try to fire it towards the net. Sent back to Harrison. Harrison tried, took a shot up high. And it's out front. And Oliver's going to send it back into the corner It's going to wrap around. This is going to come to Nolan. Nolan takes a hard hit from behind, keeps it in. Now Harrison will go chase it down. I won't yell at him to move his feet, but I want him to move his feet there. Now this should be an ice. And a good job by St. James.
Yeah, that was not a bad shot.
Really controlling the play here for the first couple of minutes. We played 15 or 17 minutes.
I didn't see. I think it's 15.
Yeah, so we've probably been a little over 2 minutes here, but St. James got 3 offensive faceoffs, so good job by the boys coming out of the locker room. Yazin on the dot, and he's not able to get it. And again, we try this breakout pass. Uh-oh, Henrik.
To it.
Good job by Henrik getting it over to Jack.
Oh!
Now sent in there by Wilder. Yazin is first in. Gabe staying high here in the zone. Now he'll get back for Jack. Jack keeps it in, and Gabe pinched and couldn't get it. St. James is back. Now Henrik will go into the corner. And he'll send it hard around trying to find Gabe. Gabe missed it trying to one-time it up the middle. And he's got a breakaway if he can get there. No, he's not going to get it. Good play by St. Louis. They tried to tip into the zone. It didn't work. Over to Wilder. He's got room. He'll get up the ice. Send it over to Gabe. Gabe tips it for Jack. Jack tried to fire it out front. Now it's his feet. Kept in by Gabe. Bouncing around there for Wilder. He'll send it into the corner and go for a change. On comes Charlie. And here comes a breakout. Missed pass there by St. Louis. And Charlie turns it over. And that was offsides for clear. Finally, they blow the whistle. Referee's definitely half asleep in this game. 3 of them out there, and they can't get a simple offside.
Get on him, STJ!
And good win there. D goes St. James, and Sun up trying to hit Charlie, can't do it. St. Louis trying to get up the middle. A nice breakout pass by them. Here they come attacking. Joseph, a great stick, wins that battle in the corner. Now he's pinched in and he's trying to get it to Blake. Blake has Jihan if he can get it out. Puck's into the middle, block shot, but then we lose sight of the puck out to the point. Firing through traffic. Good save there by Declan. Half wall, look out, they've got the point, and a bad pass by them, so they're not going to get the shot they wanted. Near side wall, out to the point, they'll go D. And Blake, oh no! Charlie had it and just threw the puck away. All right, now that's in by St. Louis. And hard hit on Josie. And again, we turn it over for no, like, I don't understand why we're doing this.
Stop turning the puck over.
Frustration in the stands here as the fans watch the puck over. Now we're trying to get to Joseph. Joseph, a nice pass to Charlie. He's with Harrison. They're moving, the 2 of them together. Harrison goes to the net, and he got to get his stick down, and the puck goes behind the net. And then we dump it in the corner, and again, we turn it over. Oh, puck luck. And it's shot by Gion. Oh, and a weird deflection.
It's almost a movie goal.
It was.
It's 900.
Who took that last shot, Zane?
Gian.
All right. Harrison on the dot. And you get it. It's going to get cleared out past Zane. Look out. Good D here by St. James.
Escape.
And Oliver sends it in on the goalie. That's Sebastian chasing. Gets sent around. Up to come the wing. They get a wide open breakaway here. An easy goal for St. Louis. 9:39 here in the third. They get 5-1 St. Louis. driven by Blake. He's going to try to get the puck in.
You can't walk on it. What?
Out comes St. Louis. They go weak side. Turned over here to Charlie. And Charlie dancing on the blue line. Blake went in. Blake's mad. I think St. James getting a little frustrated at each other right now. And turned it over. Here comes Jihan. He's got help. And he goes through traffic. Shot and missed. But a good shot. St. Louis has it. They're going to come near side. And they'll get it up to their player. And they're going to try to feed a little breakaway. There was some interference there, not called. A tip in front of the net, and I don't know why we're just hitting the puck out.
It's not what?
And puck gets cleared around near side. That's Henrik will go into the wall. And Charlie's trying to get it out. He can't back down into the corner. And now Blake will go in, send the body. Jack will rip around, and he'll just ice the puck. And the St. Louis goalie is going to play it. That should not be an ice, because the goalie came out with ice and played it. 8:21 now to go here in the game.
Okay.
Quick shot there off the face-off by St. Louis. They control up the middle. A good hard shot. It went wide. That is Sonny. Kicked into the middle there by Joseph, and then a good save from Declan. Get it up out of the arena. Yeah. Oh my gosh. He wins it. Joseph sends it to the corner. Get it. That's Sonny in the corner battle there, and that St. Louis player is going to spring free, get it over to the other side through the crease, and a save by Declan. Good lord. Change that line up here. Just under 8 minutes now.
Come on, boys. Let's go.
Good breakout there. That was won by Blake, but Jihan couldn't control it. Goes all the way into the St. Louis end. They're going to dig it out of that corner, and we're going to get a bad pinch there by St. James, but it's not going to penalize them. Oliver at speed here, trying to get Jihan. Jihan sends it up the middle. Now Blake has it, and he'll fire it into the St. Louis player. Charlie now with him on the forecheck, reverse sides. That little play there, you can see how the whole St. James team is chasing the puck. They're all one side, then the other. Body. And St. Louis, I thought, was looking for their defenseman to come in. They got weak side play, and good job by Charlie getting in that way, and misplay by St. Louis. Jihan will go down a forecheck here as St. Louis tries to do a breakout. Up the wall they come. And good job by Zane. Good job by Harrison sending it in. The goalie will stop it. Now St. Louis going to reverse it. They're going to pass it. Oh, and a good play. I think that was Zane. Made a good defensive play. That shot hit Harrison in the head. James got, there's players wide open up front. Now Harrison got him, and a bad play by St. Louis. And Sebastian trying to turn it over. He couldn't do it. Here comes St. Louis. And Good stick. Or that hit a foot. That was Sebastian. Trying to get the puck in front. And wide open was one of their players. And a good stick by Oliver. Now there's no one here to help break out. St. Louis just overtoying the St. James at this point. Puck comes in towards Declan. He'll cover up, make the save, so we can get a line change here. Just over 5 minutes to go in the game. Good save from Declan. All right, we'll try it again. This is Yavin on the face-off, and he's going to win it.
Let's go.
It was a hard hit in front of me. St. James can't get over the blue line. Now
Go, 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 go.
He's in the zone. He'll take a shot, wraps around, and back comes St. Louis.
Behind you.
Joseph with a quick hand pass there.
Go.
Sonny
Go, go,
can't
go, go,
handle
go.
it, but Yazin's got it. And no one was out front. Yazin couldn't get it to him. And Sonny is now playing wing. So I think Oliver and Joseph are the two defensemen, and now we let that player climb right up in front of the net. You can't get a hold of it. Now they're going to shoot it into their player. That's the puck. Gets it up to Gian. He's got Sonny with him. And
Never dunked that puck, man.
dancing on the blue line. Comes St. Louis, a nice little tip pass. Jack's gonna get his stick there. Good job by Jack. He got fooled initially, but made a nice recovery. Back comes St. Louis. They'll look around for some space. They get it up the middle. They tip it in, and Joseph will be there first. He'll keep control. Good job by him, and he can't hit Wilder, and he'll go for a change. Cross ice pass turned over by St. Louis. They've got Blake if they can get it to him. Now he's got some room. He fired it into the referee. And St. Louis is going to have a 3-on-1. And I don't know where the puck is. Declan saved it somewhere in there. Just over 3 minutes. 3:22 now left in the game. There we go. We tried the same breakout pass. Sonny couldn't get to it. But it was a nice one face-off. That's it. They missed the 2-on-1 there. And you can see St. James players kind of standing around a little bit. St. Louis is offside. Cedric has it. We'll send it over to Jack. Sonny has it. Sonny right on the tape to Jihan. Jihan trying to pump it in, takes the shot. St. Louis controls though. And St. Louis will ice it.
It's icing. It's icing.
That's bullshit! Sorry for the second yell. They waved off icing because the referees didn't want to take another face off. Shot wrap around the boards here. Sonny trying to get the puck out to Gian. Almost couldn't do it. Now Yazin has it. He'll go back to Henrik. D. Trying to find Sonny. Sonny too soft.
Come on, boys.
Now we have through traffic. What a save by Declan. Captain played a strong game so far, in my opinion. 2 minutes to go in this game. But we've got Gabe on a breakaway, and we can't hit him. And Gabe goes into the corner, hits that player hard, trying to get it to Harrison. Harrison can't do it. We got about a little under 2 minutes now to go. Back comes St. Louis. They're going to sky the puck and get some changes. Zane's going to get there. Puck dribbles around. Harrison's going to get it. And he tried to hit Gabe. Gabe couldn't control the pass. And 3 players all in one tried to pick up that pass and pulled out Declan there a little bit. But Declan, he might have caught a bit of it. Went off the pipe and into the stands. Just over a minute, 1:18 to go here in this game. The referee might have hurt themselves. I don't know. They're chatting about something. Looks like Blake is out there. Lewis tried to get a shot, couldn't get it off. Good blocks there. Wilder on the far boards. He's trying to get it out. And here comes St. Louis out of the pack. They lost in their skates and turned it over briefly, but we couldn't control it. Now it comes around to Henrik. Just under a minute now. He overskated it. Blake took a shot there. Oh, it pops out front. And can't get that pass out. That was Nolan trying to get Blake. Turned over here by St. Louis. And their kids just winning the puck battles here, even though when they turned over. Now Wilder's going to go for that errant pass. He makes a nice hit. And a good example of us just slapping the puck around. And it's a good play to Nolan and hit a skate as we tried to pass through it. And here comes St. Louis. And that player is real good. Now we just send the puck away. 5 seconds to go. That's going to do it the game. Not a terrible game, actually, for St. Louis. I realize they couldn't take advantage of their opportunities today, and they go down 5-1 in this first game of our tournament. And we'll see you later today for the second game.